Hello and welcome to Reputation on a Blockchain series. I'm your host, Rene-Lee, and the two things you're going to get from this YouTube channel are you get to follow my journey, my entrepreneurial journey, building Knowme, Knomee. Um, that is the name of my blockchain project. It's very difficult to do, and I wish I had more news. But anytime there is news, I will be sharing it on this channel. Um, and just to give you the status update right now, uh, uh, we've been working on it for a long time, and our goal is to release something this year. Uh, uh, and we're dead set on that goal. But the reality is, we have a white paper, we have proof of concept, we have even a start to a beta um, product. Um, uh, but we still have some design stuff, some the ingredients that make up our product. We're still deciding on how everything is going to fit together, and you can't really build until you have that decided. You can try to build. You do both. You design and you build. And you design and you build. And you design and build, and that's where we're at. Okay, so that's the update for Knowme. The second part of this channel is I share with you updates from the reputation on a blockchain industry. So all the other startups that are going on in this planet. Sorry, I'm getting distracted because I hear noise in the background. People in the house talking. Anyway, in this planet. What a funny thing. So let's. I'll grab something here to. Let's see. Okay, can I click it? Yeah. Okay. Oh, and I'm kind of trying to. I'm thinking of maybe growing out my beard. I got a bit of scruff here, and I don't know how long that's going to last. I may not grow out my beard, but um, but for now it's a little scruffy. So I'm just getting used to it and see how it fits. Okay, so um, as you can see here, let's see. Okay, I do want to get rid of the. Okay, so I'll be like that. Okay, so as you can see here, here's a list of all the Knowme competitors or reputation entrants, reputation startups in the blockchain space. Um, and since March 1st, I took it upon myself to review all the startups uh, that that are in the space, except for the ones that I did last episode, episode 5, and even episode 4. Um, and I reviewed Ethos. I review Ethos a lot because it's the leader. I should put. I wish I could. Okay, yeah. I'll just Ethos. There we go. Okay. In this episode, we're gonna rapid fire these reputation startups and try to do all of them. This might be a long episode, but um, one thing that I'm going to point out, what I've started to notice with these startups is they're starting to compete in the same space. So, for example, I'm going to put Ethos is probably a Type One reputation startup, and well, actually, okay, so Ethos, and I'll try to do where is I know Believe App, Credit Link, Credit Link is definitely a Type 2, and Nomis is a Type 2 as well. So why don't I show you Nomis and Credit Link right now to show you what I mean by Type 2. So Nomis, oh yeah, Nomis CC. Okay. Um, we're going to go skip to where it asks you to get right. So stop this. Phantom wallet. Okay. Mainnets, explore more scores. Score your wallet on any of the most popular blockchains. So mainnets, um, we're gonna go to Solana if they have it. Oh, there it is. I believe it's working for the Solana network. This is quite the update. They did not have this before. Nomisian EL3. Okay, let's see if that's my wallet. Um, Phantom. Well, let's see if that's my wallet. Yeah, that is my wallet. ELK3. So they remember me from last time I logged in. Okay, so let's see. Score. Let's see. Score Explorer. Get score for any wallet. Get score. I'll just. Okay, let's see. Okay, well, let's go copy my wallet again. Copy, copy, get score. Okay, what I mean when I say, okay, yeah, okay. All right, so I have a 21 score on this wallet. The Nomus score for this wallet is 21. Okay. Um, when what I want to get across right now is I labeled Nomus a type 2 reputation startup. Now, it uses Nomus uses your on-chain activity to give you a score. So what kind of on-chain activity? Native balance, wallet age, total transactions, total rejected transactions, just a bunch of metrics that somehow can be tied to uh, tied to a score. I don't think it's yeah, well, I'm trying to. Yeah, I guess I can interject of what I think on that. I don't think they have anything too magical here because, I mean, really, what does a score of your on-chain activity really give to anybody? Except maybe someday you have some sort of credit issuing entity that uses a score. No, we got. Okay, I got to pause. Okay, I think we're done. The barking in the background. Okay, so maybe someday in the future, people loan out money depending on the score. So, granted, that could be a source of a product. Uh, but anyway, back to type two. So, type two is this scoring of on-chain activity. Let's show another entrant into that domain. Okay, so that's Nomus. Let's go to Credit Link. Credit Link blockchain startup. Credit Link blockchain startup. Credit Link is an AI-powered on-chain credit protocol building decentralized. Okay, I that's I think that might be the your connection is not private. I believe it is. Well, it's Wi-Fi. That's fine. Okay, let's go. That website doesn't look familiar. Um, Credit Link. That looks better. Credit Link tokenomics. Redefine Web3 credit boundaries. Okay, let's see what happens with this guy. Okay. Credit Link tokenomics. Redefine Web3 credit boundaries. Credit Link aims to build an AI-driven on-chain identity verification and credit scoring system, advancing the transformation of Web3 financial services towards collateral-free and inclusive access. All right. So let's get a score. Okay, launch out. All right, so this is where I've been on this page before and I looked at it. So we're gonna click welcome, what next, because I already pretty much know what to do. So what we're gonna do is see unlocking access to collateral free. Okay, that's fine. Okay, on-chain credit analysis, enter wallet address. All right, we're gonna use my MetaMask this time and update to not yet. Okay. Um, addresses. Okay, receive. Okay, we're going to use the Ethereum. Okay, so we're going to paste this address here. It's an address I have used in the past, quite a long time ago. And I'm going to select which network, Ethereum, and I'm going to click Wallet Analysis. So after logging in, click Account section at the top right to view your current points or switch to another account. Okay, next. Okay, I'm just gonna. I'll mess with that stuff later in a future episode, but I just want to. Okay, as you can see, this gives me address credit score of 377.67, which was rated as a D, and you can see here it goes from 0 to 1200. And you're wondering, like, where do they get that score from? Where are they? How are they ranking you? And I think I've found before that that it has to do with just your on-chain activity behavior. Let's see, Sybil check. Okay, yeah, so they get some points for Sybil check. Um, see if see if there's multiple. I'm not sure. I will say this one's not as clear how they're getting this score, but what I want to instill in you guys is that essentially all these startups boil down to a type 2 or type 1 reputation startup. And sometimes maybe they get a little mixed. They get a little mixed, and maybe some have a little bit of type 1 and a little bit of type 2. But let's show you what a type 1. First, let's see how much time we have here. 12 minutes and 32 seconds. Okay. And instead of reviewing every single episode or every single reputation startup this episode, I'll just do that in the future. Uh, uh, and obviously, yeah, I can't review all these startups in one episode. I was gonna try, but obviously that's just ridiculous. So let's just show you what I mean by a type 1 reputation startup in the blockchain space. So let's go to Ethos. App.ethos.network is the main portal. So Ethos is hands down by far the most developed reputation startup in the blockchain space. My computer must have a lot going on. I don't know why it's taking so long. Okay. Oh man, this is gonna. I'll have to edit. I'll have to edit from now on the loading time. Okay. So there's a lot. The homepage is really busy. They got a lot of stuff going on. I have to go to another person's profile to show you the 3 functions. So in Ethos, there's 3 functions. There's 3 things you can do in Ethos. You can review someone, you can vouch for someone, and you can slash someone. Reviewing is very simple. You just write a review and you review here, and you click okay, is it a positive review or a negative review or neutral, and your activity affects their reputation and it also affects your reputation. So I'm going to click cancel because I'm not going to publish this, but that's a review. A vouch, you include descriptions as well, but you also give ether, you stake ether onto their profile, and there's some sort of financial dynamics involved, but essentially their reputation is affected by how much ether is staked, and so that's another feature. And then slash is when people actually vote on I think with their ether, or maybe not with their ether, maybe just their reputation. They slash a person for bad behavior or negative input into the community, etc., etc., etc. Now, this kind of reputation startup is significantly different than these 2 startups. and that's, I guess that's the takeaway for this episode that I wanted to instill into the audience. And I think that's about it. I'm not going to um, again. There's just a ton of startups already, and uh, yeah, I guess I can close with that. There's a ton of startups already. I'll keep you updated on all the significant developments as best I can. But one thing I want to reiterate is, oh, one thing I want to reiterate is the two things I'm going to do on this channel is talk about my startup when there is news to release, and then two, I'm going to be keeping you up to date on all the other competitors, Ethos, Nomis, Whitebridge, whatever startup um, comes out, and especially as soon as one actually gains a lot of traction, that's when things will be a lot more exciting. When there's a product that starts to go viral and takes off, and that's obviously going to be when things get exciting. But if you want to stay in the loop, I'm not going to be posting on any regular cadence. Like, I'm not going to do every 2 weeks, every week, or something like that. I'm just going to post when I have the energy to, and that's what you're going to get from the channel. So if you made it this far, congratulations, and like and subscribe if you want to support the channel, or just get hear about my startup and hear about other reputation on a blockchain startups around the world. Then stay in touch with this channel. Okay, Rene-Lee out. Peace.